Today, on this episode of Reality Gays,
Marissa admits that she's horrible, and we agree.
Shea wants to do the watermelon crawl, but Anabelle don't line dance.
And Poodle tells us about his travels in Greece.
It's like the Odyssey, but gayer.
Roll it, Christina.
RG on YT, y'all.
Get down tonight, Daddy.
It's time for Reality Gays. We're here to cover another reality show. And while the video plays, just sit back and let go. Now, you may be thinking, where'd the theme song go? We made this little switch because copyright's a bitch. We got 90 Day, Mormon Wives, Lalo, and more. And now you can watch us, you whore. You like to watch. You dirty slut. Yeah, you know.
Like it, don't you? A little too much. Ooh, moist.
RG on YouTube, y'all. Ooh, I want to show my creamy shoulders. And maybe my nipple. Poodle, no!
Look, y'all, we don't want to be right. But sometimes we are. Sometimes. And this time, you're welcome, America, because Marissa fixed her hair.
Oh, she's doing it on social media.
It looks so much better.
Well, she cut it.
She changed the color. She took
really?
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
She changed the color. She took our advice.
Did it go darker?
Yes. It
Thank
looks
God.
so much better. She's still a blonde, but it's more of a darker honey blonde. Good for her.
Then the platinum. And I know she took some inches off of it.
This is what happens when you don't have good gay friends in your life, because she's surrounded by just bitchy vipers at that wedding store.
I agree. Yeah.
They want her to look...
Except for Dorothy.
They want her to look her worst. Dorothy. If she looks her worst, then they look better. Yeah, Dorothy. Oh, what an icon. Y'all, we're back. This is Reality Gays. I'm Mattie.
And I'm Poodle. And we are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one. And I'm back from Greece.
You're back from Greece. This is 90 Day Fiance, Season 12, Episode 10. We'll be touching on events that happened previously on Episode 9. We'll be talking about that. But we are jumping in to talk about Episode 10. The big news of the day here is Poodle is not on Big Brother. Stop asking us. It wasn't a ruse. It wasn't a lie.
God bless the sissies, because they really
nobody's
thought
hardcore.
I was on Traitors.
I love them.
Or Big Brother. They're like his travel dates coincided with the Big Brother announcement.
That is peak Poodle Libra chaos for you. To planning your vacation exactly when everyone leaves for Big Brother. Yeah.
I didn't do it on purpose, but it seemed to be.
Yeah. So,
but I'm back. I had a lovely time seeing my family.
Did you?
It was fine.
Your oldest nephew is taller than your brother.
He's just now taller than my brother. Yeah.
That was crazy.
My sister-in-law has tall people in her family.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's not from us.
Growing up. Well, and you did that, and then you went to New York, and you saw shows, which we talked about.
I saw shows, yes.
Yes, we've already done a Broadway Corner.
Yes, we've done some Broadway Corners about that. And then I went to Greece. I was there for 11 days.
But you got to wait for it. We're going to make you do announcements first, and then Poodle's going to talk to you about Greece.
Oh, I was going to do it like halfway through.
Okay, great. Well, let's
make them wait even longer.
Make them wait even longer.
You got to sit through Marissa Edward. I have to sit through that garbage. I feel like I'm being scolded.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's like. I feel like I'm being scolded by a school marm when I watch their segments. I feel so much sympathy for him. Like,
I still think they're recreated.
Imagine if anyone talked to me like that.
I still think they're recreated.
You mean that's padded or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think they're fine.
But even to talk to someone like that, even if it's recreation, is awful.
Wow. She's not. We're going to talk about it.
I theorized that, but I'm not sure now, because why would you want, if it's recreated, why would you want to be that awful in the recreation?
Maybe she doesn't care. I don't know. I mean, think about it.
I think she does care because she's all over social media explaining herself.
I don't know. We've said we think it's fake, and then we find out that when we meet these people, the drama is real. So
I actually never said it was fake. I thought it was padded.
Or padded, yeah. We talked about
that. I thought it was they were trying to create some problems, but everything is based in fact, and what's based in fact is terrifying.
Well, let's get to it. But first, for the third time, I'm going to try to do fucking announcements.
Have I been interrupting you?
Yes. It's because you're keyed up.
Listen to our Love Island episodes.
Episodes.
I'm jet lagged.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I barely got back from New York City with these thunderstorms. I was going to stay there.
Well,
thank you for Kim Cray for jumping in on Last Resort. Yeah. Thank you so much.
We love her. We had a great time.
I was stuck at the JFK Airport Marriott, and they were there's like, you want to go watch the World Cup with us? And I said, look at my face.
Yeah.
It'll tell you everything you need to know.
Everything you need to know. Well, I hope your jet lag's better by Sunday, July 19th, because we're doing an hour-long YouTube live.
It won't matter if it is or not, because I always perform.
Okay. I
perform rain or shine if I'm tired.
That's true. It might not be good, but you perform. I never said it was good. We never have said we're good on this show.
I never said the podcast was good.
We have never said this is good. That is not on us. If y'all get disappointed.
You're getting what you get.
You're getting what you get. That's the damn truth.
I have never been on the record saying that this was good or a good quality or redeemable of any kind. I'm just saying this is what we got today.
This is how we showed up today.
Be judged in its own time.
Oh, y'all. So July 19th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, we're doing our YouTube live. We didn't do one in June, so it's going to be an hour for the month of July. Come at me at Cameo, not Poodle, but you can find me on Cameo. Also, if you want to come at us, you said on the plane you were going to write that newsletter. How's that going for our free?
Give me a week.
Oh, wait, you didn't have your computer because you lost your iPad in Athens and then you shipped your computer home.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But y'all,
I didn't lose my iPad. I left my iPad at the hotel. I have a story about that, but I got it back.
Great.
Because of a gentleman friend.
Oh, boy. You also Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/realitygays. You can join as a free member. Try before you buy. If you want to listen to some episodes of Lalu and some other things that you can listen to, you do get our quips where you can engage in those. And people really like those. I think we did some quips about Love Island and things like that. And so if you want to talk about the show, that's all there. You can listen to some episodes. We do want to remind you that with Love Island, our episode is now going to be up on Monday. So tomorrow of Love Island finale on YouTube only because with our podcast, we have ads and different days it has to air. So we can't just throw an extra podcast episode up, but we can on YouTube. So if you're dying to find out about our thoughts on the finale of Love Island, jump into YouTube tomorrow on Monday. And then on Wednesday, our audio episode will drop for your pleasure and enjoyment. So,
and that'll be a season of Love Island covered. I don't know if it's done well. Exactly. I'll never say it's good.
Yeah, we've never ever.
I can't say anything I ever do is good. I don't have that. I don't have that in me.
We don't. You've had a lot of other things.
I can say it's interesting and not like what other people are putting out. Good or bad.
Good or bad.
I don't know.
Well, if you are watching us on YouTube, whether it's on this show on YouTube on Tuesday, hello. Be sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate that very much. Give us a thumbs up the butt.
Up the butt.
Thumbs up the butt. We appreciate it so much.
Up the butt.
Share our show. Sharing is caring. Y'all I love that sissies want us to do can you do this thing and that thing? Can you go on this tour? Can you do this type of... we could do a lot of those things if we were a bigger show. We're just really not as big as y'all think.
Give me some money.
So, well, the more listeners we get, so share our show. It only helps us, but it helps you because you spread the word of gay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the weird thing about that. If we want us to do more, get more people to listen and then give us more money.
Yeah, because
we want to do more.
Because we walk into those podcasting rooms and we walk in there all confident, looking cute, got our concealer on. Poodle's hair is curled in the front, and those executives look right at us. And what do they say, Poodle?
Who are you?
Exactly. That's exactly what they say.
I always kind of want them to do that. I always want to fly under the radar a little bit.
Not me. I want to. I want to get Sherry O'Terry on Gaily Dose. We need that pull.
As soon as we can get her, her.
Oh, she was just on CNN.
I'm telling you, if we get I don't know if we will ever, but I'll. So some of the things I say.
No, we've got about a good 6 months to enjoy that, and then you're going to ruin it.
Yeah, I'm going to ruin it because I got to.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I have a fatalism in me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm, that's why
buying
we
your
should
time.
Start other projects just in case.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm working back at the Clinique counter selling dramatically different.
Would you try Black Honey? Have you tried Black Honey?
Yeah. They've got it in mascara now, too. Anyway.
They're not a sponsor.
Any other announcements?
No.
I think if you do sign up for Patreon and you pay for it, we want to remind you not to use the Apple Pay, whether it's on your iPad or computer or phone. Go to the browser, patreon.com/realitygays. Sign up. It's a little annoying, but put in your credit card because Apple charges you an extra fee. And we don't want you to pay more to Apple. They're great. We love Apple, but they get enough of your money. So anyway.
Bi-Curious poll for June is coming next week.
Okay. Great.
So that'll be actually look for it at the end. Well, we're recording this on Wednesday. It'll probably be out Friday or Saturday. So it's out. I just haven't done it yet.
Okay.
I need to look on my thing. I know one of the shows will be indeed Little Singles.
Oh,
which sounds like a competing brand of craft singles.
I was going to say, it makes me think of craft singles. That's exactly what I think of.
It's little people being messy.
Oh, great.
And they're
Good
single.
for them.
I have a feeling alcohol's involved.
Usually is in these shows.
Yeah.
Usually is. All right. Shall we?
All right. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about kind of what happened a little bit last week because we were on vacation. A quick little summary for each couple. Let's jump in with Marissa and Edward. Last week, previously on 90 Day Fiance, they went to the Empire State Building, and she's like, "Have you ever heard of it?" And you got to learn about it. It's just everything in me when she talks to him is like assumes he is stupid.
Yeah, Kim went off about her on last week because I asked her thoughts on 90 Day.
She tweaks the fuck out of me. She really does.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with the motion sensor trash can, which I went, this. And I gotta say, I would not do well with this either. I would never be in a relationship with someone like this. Some people love this in their lives.
Yeah,
I couldn't handle it either.
Josh and Katie loves this in his life.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's for a different reason, though. That man's trying to save her.
Yes, but also he's enamored by her,
his quirkiness,
view of the world. Yeah.
Her manic pixiness. Yes. Not the fact that she's just a drunk and mentally ill.
At least she kind of maybe talked about it in this episode. But yeah, it is infuriating too and she does it in this episode that aired tonight. Again, Marissa, I say this all the time, y'all. People know what they're doing, but half the time they don't care.
That's the crazy part.
She knows when she's being her words when she's being a bitch. She says she knows all this.
I'm disappointed in myself because I've been horrible to you, and I went. So change it.
Don't be horrible.
And you know what I think? I think that is a tactic. I'm saying this now. I think that's
it's passive aggressive. It's a passive aggressive way to make someone feel shitty. It's like someone saying, "Oh, well, you made me get angry."
I know I'm doing this, but right. And I want to ask you a question. She says, I don't have a lot of time to assess if this is right for me or not. Most people in these situations, a 90-day fiance issue, they talk about it in terms of a couple. She never does that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
She says, I'm not sure if this is going to work for me. Not if Edward and I can make it work as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps, and also that she's the arbiter of decision because she knows he's going to go along with it because, he needs papers. Because we're going to talk about that prize of a mom in a little bit with her Chardonnay slur.
I'm in Santa Barbara right now. She reminds me of all of Buffy, Jennifer, and Jessica up here in the Barb.
Meanwhile, they're visiting. They had makeup sex last night. And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he's like, "Oh, you mean sexo de reconciliación?" I'm like, that's a pretty good kind of reconciliación.
But
it's a pretty good translation.
You've heard that before, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like if anybody heard that phrase in Spanish, it's you.
So we see Dorothy and the staff are so excited to meet him. And I was like, that's because they want him to keep you fucked and happy. So maybe they'll take that stick out of your ass.
Yeah, so you'd be a joy to fucking work with.
Can you imagine if she's like, think about how she is with him. Can you imagine what she's like to the employees? I can't imagine. And she's like, be careful in New York. And I wrote down, it's Edward lost in New York. And he's like, there's thousands of Dominicans here. I will be fine. But now we're going to talk about kind of what's happening in this episode. They've gone back to Pennsylvania, and she's upset because she's had to redo all the trash. And I wrote down, it's not the fact that she needs to tell him the way to do things. It is precisely the way she talks to him. And like she says, you understood me, right? When I said to take the trash to the curb and he's like, that's what I did. And he's like, no, you have to make it look neat. And do you not know that word? It's a lot. And then she says, again, me. It's a lot on my shoulders for me to teach you every little thing. And I wrote down, I could not stand this.
Yeah.
I would have gone off on her.
Yeah, I would have too. Because I
went,
said
you
this
have to
like
be
in
really.
Sorry, go ahead. I said this in the
You have to be.
You go ahead.
You have to be really points to her head. And I went
and goes,
you did not just do that.
Listen. And this,
I want to be this guy's anger translator, like Obama.
Like the Keenan.
This guy's going to be so resentful of her.
Well, and I said this like on the second episode. If you don't want him to act like a child, also don't talk to him and treat him like a child.
Yep.
But so I think she is just as accountable in this behavior, not because of the way she speaks. And like he says later, he said, I don't know whether to lift a finger or sit on the couch because anything I do is wrong.
Yeah. Because she's so uptight with everything, how she's not ready to let somebody else in her life.
No, she's not. She's
later
not.
On, there's another issue we have later on when she's talking about be a man with her mom. And I went, oh, that's a whole other layer. We'll talk about that in a second. But she says, I have polarizing emotions because I know he's here to emotionally support me, which is something she thinks she wants because she didn't get that with blowhard ex-husband.
No.
And she keeps saying, but is he going to get up to speed as quickly as I need him to? And I went, why is there a timeline?
Yeah, like he should not.
Are you being shot into space?
You just need to know.
Are you going in the biosphere?
It's also people change throughout a relationship. So getting someone up to speed to things like what she does, what she's not focusing on
is what she's not saying. Yeah.
I think what a lot of this too is more of a cover of, again, because of her mother who has completely made her question everything in her entire life.
Yeah, the mom's a nightmare.
Including her sense of self. I think this is this kind of sheep's clothing for her in that she can talk about, well, Edward needs to take out the trash. He needs to do these things. Here's the deal. When you're in a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, there's always things that whether it's a business relationship or personal relationship.
Yeah.
People mess up. People make mistakes. People need to learn. But we've talked about this before, but what about the values of the person, who the person is, what the person prioritizes in life as far as what gives them happiness, what makes them feel fulfilled? That's
not the productivity. That's
already baked in him. And those things are pretty good. And you really should look at you have probably dated so many shitty guys.
Yep.
But you have to use this sheep's clothing because you're calling yourself a bitch and a horrible person because you feel like you are because your mother told you were.
Yeah. The mom has a lot of responsibility here. Speaking of, let's talk about Sister Mama.
Yeah.
And
I do agree with her. There's never a bad time for wine. Producer Christina and we both love a good box wine, and we will not ever turn one down.
Drunks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm surrounded by drunks. They're like a country club, it looks like, or something like that. And my favorite thing the mom says at the end is, well, if we had wine like we should, we could have toasted that. I guarantee you one of the wait staff was fired.
Oh, yes.
She's like, who do I want to fire today? And she's like, it's too early for wine, Mom. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's 10 o'clock. I've already had 3 glasses on the way here.
Agreed.
And so they're meeting the mom, and she's like, well, he doesn't know. There's so many buzzwords in here that the mom says. He doesn't know the area or the culture. In other words, like I said before, he's an island boy. Mm-hmm. It's all in the way they talk. And she said, well, he's been nothing but supportive. And I'm just telling that he's doing everything wrong. They show clips of this. So know, y'all, they've got so many things to crucify her on being a terrible person to be with.
She's going to get, I think, red at the tell-all.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
And the mom says, well, if he doesn't speak up, he's definitely going to resent you. And she says, I want to say, just speak up for yourself. Do you want that? But what she's like, or they say, be a man. And I went, there it is. There it is. You are trying to create in this man the blowhard ex-husband you had because you nitpicked him and he fought with you. Mm-hmm. And that felt like your parents' marriage.
Because you probably like their marriage. And isn't her mom's remarried, right?
Yes.
Of course her mom got divorced because she watched her parents fight for control.
Exactly.
And so she doesn't have that
fight for control. That's 100% what happened.
It's all about the control fight. And she doesn't have that. It doesn't feel real or equal.
Nope. When they were talking about being a man, I went, there it is. He is agreeable because that's who he is. And she's like, it really pisses me off that he says, we'll figure it out because she needs to fight and she needs to struggle for control. And that's when they're talking about the timeline that I said before. And I went, it's all on your timeline, not his. It's on if this is good for you, if this is good for you to be in a relationship, not our relationship. It's never our. And mom says, well, he's a nice guy, but you can't teach someone to have fire in the belly. Again, there's some terms here because if you don't have fire in the belly, you're lazy. Which, some of those island people.
I would say if she was saying this about another white person in the U.S., I'd take it for what it's worth. Mm-hmm. But it's a really loaded statement here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not. Now, when she talks to him later on, I will say, I didn't agree with everything she said. She handled this better than I thought.
Yeah.
And meaning, I think what she communicated to him, which is important to him, because again, it's very different than Debbie and me and Mita. You know, he's saying, I don't need to tell you I love you because he doesn't love her at all.
No.
But he's gaslighting her and all that. With Edward, that all is done for him. That's all baked in for him. He left his country. Like, he's like, why would you ever question the fact that I adore you, I love you, I'm here for you? But I don't think what she's trying to get him to talk about his emotions, which is agreed. Like when he said, you know, like that, I don't want to be a little girl about it. Like he's got all this, you know, machismo and everything. But what she really wants is, she just doesn't know how to say this. She needs him to validate her through saying, I love you, you're wonderful.
Yeah.
That's why their sex life is good, because he dicks her down good because they have a good, and it gives her validation. Not that we know anything about getting validation from sexual encounters on this show.
Not at all. Not at all. And so she's like, there's some times I have serious doubts. He takes that personally. How could you not? And he's like, you know, my whole life, I did not have a choice when something bad happened to me, I moved forward. I did not have didn't have time to sit down and cry. And he's like, finally says, I need a minute. He says, I'm not going to drag myself on the floor for anyone. And goes back to where he's like, you know, like, I don't like this conversation, you know, but she keeps saying, well, I want to talk about these things because we'll never be able to make an informed decision. And she's like, you have to manage the difficult. And he went, I'm an expert in that because that was my life. Mm-hmm. And the issue here is you realize they deal with stress and anxiety in
very
180 degree different ways, 180 degree black and white.
And actually, I think if they both really worked on their communication, probably they need a couples therapist to do it. I actually think they could both be quite complementary to one another, where she's always going toward the negative, he's pulling toward the positive, and they're able to be in some type of realistic middle. But I don't know. I'm sure they end up getting married, but it gives me such the vibes. I thought the song that they chose for them was perfect, where it's like, boom, boom, so burn like a wildfire, burn like wildfire, yeah.
That would also play when Melanie just chewed out Sincere on Love Island.
Yes, it would be the same. What do you think is the name of that band? I should have looked it up. Who do you think sang that song, Poodle?
The Brothers.
An all-female group, though.
Yes.
Okay, just
yes. Sisters, but all adopted.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Anything more about them? Or is it time to...
Well, it's fine. I think the last thing she says, she kind of says, I need a strong man in my life. And then she theorizes, and I don't know if producers got her to say this, but she's like, is he just putting up with me until he gets his papers? And I went, you are making yourself... unredeemable.
Mama's voice runs deep, because that's what she's saying off camera.
Yeah.
That's what she's
saying. Should we go to Paducah?
Before we go to Paducah, one quick thing I want to say, actually, I just did Darcy, that reminded me. We have seen Darcy's unhinged videos of filming Georgie at a bar. We've seen all the drama. We appreciate that y'all send it. I just want to let people know we've seen it.
Yes.
Do you want to go to Paducah, or do you want to go to Oopa?
Oh, I can talk about Greece.
You said in the break.
Talk about Greece.
Or you want to?
I can talk about Greece. Yeah. Y'all, I had a great time. I was actually super relaxed until I had 2 days of travel hell. I was supposed to get back on Sunday. I think you told the audience this. My flight was canceled. They kept saying, we're looking for a pilot. We're having some staffing issues because of the weather. we're looking for a pilot. But it turned out that it wasn't the weather, so I'm getting a little bit of comping for that from Delta. But they delayed my flight. So 5 hours later, finally, then they just canceled it. And so I spent it in the airport Marriott. The next day, thunderstorms. And the pilot couldn't get in there. They delayed my flight. Canceled it. Couldn't get standby.
They had really bad thunderstorms too on Monday. Like horrific.
Yep. Finally got it on Tuesday. Made it back last night. Later, we did a podcast. And now it's the next morning. My jet lag's pretty rough. But Greece, I've got to say, I will definitely go back to Greece. Thank you, sissies, for giving me recommendations. I took a lot of them. I'll be talking about some of those. And let me get to my Greece travel diary. Here's the thing. One recommendation I would make is not to go to Athens in late June, early July. It's hot as fucking shit there. You guys told me that.
Yeah.
It was hot. I survived. Pretty much I didn't do anything from the hours of like 1 to about 4:30 every day in Athens because it was just too hot to be outside. The Mediterranean sun was brutal. The food was fantastic. I ate at Othanasis, which is a fantastic souvlaki place.
I'm surprised you're not sunburned at all.
I was really good. I got a little sun on my face when I did Samaria Gorge, but I was sunburned. I was dousing myself in sunblock.
Awesome. Proud for you.
The Acropolis was unreal. Going to see the Acropolis. The only problem was there were so many people there. And it was just kind of crazy seeing the thing about the Acropolis, if you know, is if you look at it, it looks kind of perfect, but all the dimensions are skewed because they knew if you did it exactly perfect, it wouldn't look right. So the columns actually, if you extend them like thousands of miles higher, they actually converge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. And they figured this out, 2500 BC before any of us had levels and things like that. Wow. Anyway, I loved the Acropolis Museum. I met a boy there who got me very Twitter-pated. No, not the museum, just on an app. And I went to go see a play at the Odeon of Herodes Atticus, the kind of the theater at the Acropolis. It's Poodle's Greek Tragedy Corner. Okay. I saw Euripides' Hecate, which they say Ekave. Very classic, fantastic production. I'd never seen the play before, but it was crazy being there in that theater.
I bet.
And it was extremely uncomfortable with someone's knees in my back, sold out crowd. But an unbelievable performance. And the guy I was talking to showed up at the play because he's like, I thought I'd get a last minute ticket. Maybe I can hang out. And then we went for drinks after.
Are you gonna have a 90-day fiance?
Maybe. We're probably gonna hang out again.
Did he have
I'm not talking about his name. He might listen.
Oh wow!
You must already listen to one episode.
You must like him because you talk about everybody.
But we had some drinks and we kind of were making out in the street. And it was fun. We saw each other a couple times. That's all I'll say. Until later. I went to Naxos, fantastic island. I realized I left my iPad at the hotel. I told said boy. He said, "Oh, I'll just pick it up and send it to you."
And he did?
He mailed it. I tried to pay him back, but he wouldn't let me. He's like, "Just buy me some martinis next time I see you."
Oh, oh no.
He's hot too.
Don't let him fool you. Y'all think I am? This
No, you're not romantic at all.
This dumb bitch is the worst fucking
I'm a
romantic. Oh, God.
No, you don't have it in you.
You say Life is not the Notebook because you need to hear it.
Maybe. I had it was a great restaurant in Naxos called To El Nico. Great hotel. I went to Delos, the birthplace of Apollo, thanks to a sissy recommendation. It was fantastic. I stopped in Mykonos, which was way too touristy and pretentious people. But in the off season, they say it's really nice. But all the white buildings and the blue doors,
yeah, it's beautiful.
So that was something. And I was so tired one day. Well, actually, it was after I went to a restaurant where the waiters were all brothers. And I know this sounds like a gay porn.
It does
start. Mm-hmm. And they were talking to me, and I wasn't being an asshole about ordering food. So, because everyone in that place was being a bitch about being specific. One woman went, "Can you do that gluten-free?" And the guy just stared at her.
Oh God.
Yeah, but those people still exist. And the brothers, the serve was like, "You're the best guy." And one thing in Greece, they bring you like shots all the time. They'll bring you like dessert, and without even prompting. And they kept bringing me shots of raki, and ouzo. And then they're like, "Come back to the kitchen." So it was me doing shots with these waiters.
Were they hot?
And then they brought tequila. Oh yeah, they're all hot. All Greek men are hot. Now, what's weird is there is a statute of limitations. That is, it seems like the Greek men have a shorter shelf life for hotness than the Italian men.
But there is a shelf life for Italian men too.
Yes. Around 45, if they don't take care of themselves, they get a little bloated and paunchy. The Greek men, you got to work really hard not to start at 40. Those genes kick in. But between the like 22 and 40, holy God.
They look like those statues.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're so hot. And the other thing about app culture and gay culture, Greece is a very conservative country.
Yeah.
They're Greek Orthodox. It's more conservative than Italy, I would say.
That's saying something. Italy's quite conservative.
Yeah. And so you can, like, when I was with that guy, we were out and I was kind of like, I was doing my moves, just like under the table and being flirty. And he went, "Just hold on. People are staring." Like, so it would.
So you made an ass out of yourself for being a slut in Greece.
No, he told me he was
God.
Like there's a gay area, but it's far outside this.
Sorry, you can't give a foot job under the table like you would in San Francisco.
Any foot job. Just take off my and just jerk a guy off with my feet.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got super drunk with these brothers, missed my kayaking trip altogether.
Worth it.
I'm gonna get the money back. Yeah, it was totally. And let's see. Then I really loved Naxos. I'd probably go back there. It's very beachy. It's an easy island. No cruise ship stop there. But then I went to Crete, which, oh my God, Hania on Crete. Crete was like a different country, even though it's part of Greece. It used to be its own country, but there's so much Turkish influence.
So the architecture is so different.
Yes. And the Venetians were there for so long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it had been taken over by so many people. And the Cretan men, holy God, I didn't think they could be. And I was on the plane, and this very gay man wearing a zebra shirt and a yellow scarf and rings on every finger and a bracelet on bracelets. He just turned to me in a very thick Greek accent and says, "Do you know who you look like? Do you know the movie Blackboard Jungle with Vic Morrow?" And I went, "No." He's like, "You look," he squeezes my hand. He's like, "I always loved him in that movie. You look like him."
This guy was rich. Did you have sex with him?
It wasn't my type. He was, yeah, this is more like a...
You fell in love with
overweight Paul Lynde.
Oh, God, you've fallen in love with a Greek waiter, haven't you?
No,
God,
this guy had a job. So...
Did you look up the actor Vic Wood?
Yes, Vic Morrow, VICMROMORROW. And if you look Blackboard Jungle, I'll let you look it up while I finish talking. I could see a resemblance. So I loved Creed. Okay, great.
I think you're more handsome than he is.
Thank you. So I did while I was there, I did the Samaria Gorge hike, which I was dead after. It was 12 kilometers, which is about 8.5 miles. But it was unreal going down into the gorge. And then you go all the way to the sea, and then you kind of jump into the ocean because you're so hot and dirty. And it was such a great experience. And I had a day of rest the next day, and I went home. But it was a great experience.
Well, I'm glad.
Fucked a couple other guys there too. One was a sculptor, and I talked about Constantine Brancusi, and then he railed me.
Yeah. I think we knew there was more than one. None of us had to ask.
Highly recommend Greece. But don't go in June, late June. I think if you go in September, it's great, I hear. The end of the...
braver than me. I'd rather put up with you bitching about having to get subs for a week in Thanksgiving because I can't do Europe in the summer. It's too hot.
It was very hot. You know what? Oh, I would prefer Europe warm and heaty than rainy. When you're having to do things in the rain, it's miserable.
We've looked out. We haven't really had rain at all when we've traveled, just like maybe one day.
So you're very lucky.
We've been very lucky.
The fall is a problem, usually.
I don't know when we're going to go. Our next trip, hopefully next year, we're going to Japan. So I'll figure that out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we want to do something different than Europe. So, but I don't.
Well, it's quicker. You can go. It's a lot quicker than Europe to go from here.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to go anywhere that interesting in December.
Well,
I might go to London and see a friend who may visit me there.
That's what you should do because wasn't it already a problem that you didn't stay home long enough with your mother? Because we were there was like one day where we did like fucking 4 podcasts and she was apoplectic.
Oh, I heard about it. All you do is work. You're like your father. I guess I raised a son who was too independent.
I gotta say, have you ever been to London in December, January?
No.
It's cold and it's rainy and it's beautiful. The decorations, you actually, I think, would love it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
I don't mind. Weirdly, I don't mind London when it's cold and rainy. I just expect it.
You expect it. Yeah, it's London.
I think now it's time to go to Paducah.
All right, that's wonderful. I'm glad you had such a good.
We're going to.
But y'all also are probably going to ask y'all because Poodle said, and you could talk about what you did. Y'all, I did nothing. I just stayed in Santa Barbara and just worked on some creative stuff that I'm working on, and just fucking walked on the beach.
Well, that sounds nice.
I got nothing to report. Had dinner with the ladies at the yacht club. It was great. That's it.
What's the app stuff like up in Santa Barbara? I've never had any good luck.
There's not a lot. I'm not, you know me, I'm not really on the apps a lot, but I'm curious. I think somebody messaged me yesterday. I should look, but it's more in Santa Barbara, older.
Yeah.
Guys usually older. No, not at all. They're all in marriages. They're all coupled up.
Yeah.
There's not even a single.
In my experiences, they're all squirrely. Or on the DL when I've been up there.
There's quite a bit of DL, but there's not that many. Or I'm here in the summer, but when I was here before in October, you've got all these kind of down low kids at UCSB.
Ooh.
I don't need a 20-year-old messaging me.
I want to take their innocence.
No. So I want
to be their father figure.
You know what? I did have I went up to one day, I went up to San Ynez. Have you ever been up there? Like the wine country, kind of over by Solvang and all that. I spent like 2 days. I went to this beautiful winery called Melville, and it was on a Saturday in June, but no one was there. And I did a wine tasting, and then they just kept giving me like free wine and hors d'oeuvres. They were so hospitable. Finally, it's like, y'all, I have to drive. Like, I can't. And so I bought some bottles of wine, but highly recommend that. I went to this place called Sunstone. The wine sucked, but the views were gorgeous. It was like in the mountains, and so it was nice. Very white lady Santa Barbara trip.
65-year-old lady.
Yep. Vacation. Oh, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Paducah.
Yeah, before you get even sadder.
Last week, Shea was selling Nicole stuff, and my favorite with the music's like, sooner or later, God's going to cut you down.
It was good.
Anabelle tells her, I hate this. I don't want you to see her ever again. He's like, well, that's not going to happen because we got a child together. And he went, I'm turning 55. We might drink a little. And he's like, 55 is the new 35. I went, not for you.
Not for you.
Because you look 75.
Although sissies say, we think they're still together because I think a sissy saw them in Paducah and that he's lost
they're
about.
Almost certainly still together.
She said he's lost like 50 or 60 pounds. And y'all know he didn't do that on his own.
No, she's cooking for him.
Yeah.
So y'all, it's time for the lake party. And I like it. He just listed women who are going to be there. It's like, and there's Angie, and there's, Sabrina, the girl I graduated high school with, and, so-and-so's daughters, and
Aspen, and Haley, and Mackenzie, and Buckenzie, and all of them.
And I was just thinking, he's talking to this girl. He's like, if I was 21 years old, you would have never been there. And all I can think of is this culture of men in the South where women who are in their 20s are expected to placate these men. They're expected for these men because they're older and it's fine. They don't mean, they're nice guys. They don't mean anything by it. Nothing's ever going to happen. But so in other words, I have to let these men have either access to my body because that's the culture I'm taught in. It's basically like almost like a version of it's associated with rape culture. The fact that these women have to be. It's a Southern thing. You've probably seen it in other smaller towns. I grew up with this, and my mother would always say if there were older men around and like they were drinking, and my mom was like, "Guys, put his hands all over me." Good, I'm not put with that. My mother never put up with it.
Yeah.
And when she was younger, she said the same thing. She's like, dirty old men.
My mother never put up with that kind of stuff either. But also and your parents weren't really either too. My family was never involved, y'all, because lake culture is also just like drinking culture, like bar culture. Not to leave judgment on, but like my family never did any of that.
No. This
my dad was never this bad, I gotta say.
There were like 4 or 5 people who were like probably on a liver transplant list.
Yes. Yes. Chelsea Marr was never this gross to it, hitting on women right in front of his wife.
Yeah.
It was gross.
And Anabelle sees it and doesn't like it. And in the episode, let me get to it, Christina. There it is. Women are just like screaming his name like, hey, Shea. So the other part of for these younger women, they're taught that they get attention from these older men. And it's something you have to do. And it makes me sick when I see it. So I'll say this to anybody who's listening, who's younger. There is no reason you need to be okay with any man who's 50 or 60 putting their hand on you or talking to you.
Yeah, no man in general, but like, yes, you don't need to be
good old boys. It doesn't matter. Because I think it's this.
You want to be nice to your elder, or
they're older.
It feels less threatening because they're not a 30-year-old man doing it. They're like, again, I agree. Nobody.
Remember, it's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
And probably you guys, sissies who are listeners, they already think this is bad. But if you have kids or daughters, make sure to tell them they don't. You probably are. Then you don't ever have to let any old man touch them because the old man, they feel sorry for an older man.
It's not even straight
gross.
Men and women. How many situations have you been in where an older gay man like put their hand down the small of your back?
Yeah, I got a lot of drinks that way.
You did. But like, it's part of the thing. Like I've been in situations where I'm like, okay, well, I don't think we've been in these situations recently, but because old men don't hit on us anymore.
Closer to Shea's age now.
Yeah. So they don't. But in my 20s, in early 30s, you would be in play.
Well, I worked at the bookstore. Yeah.
I remember
my body was for everybody.
I went to Palm Springs and did a stand-up show, and then they like hosted all the comics later at a restaurant, and there was like these two guys there that were just so handsy with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you wish for it.
And all I got was a free meal. Should have worked it more.
So basically, in the very, very short thing that these girls are saying, he told me he wanted to stay the night.
The three-headed Paducah Hydra that is Chandler, Aspen, and Hallie.
They all had sun damage, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all be careful about that. You got to I got to go to my derm on Friday. I think I got a spot.
Allison is showing her ass. She's like, I don't like she's bossing her people around, but this time, this is tame, Shea. She's really going to see. I think in the annals of 90 Day, I don't know if we've seen a conniving sister or a daughter like this.
I think she put them all up to this. She told them all to flirt with him more than normal.
Yeah.
She's orchestrating everything.
This woman is extremely conniving, and she's acting like she's Annabelle's friend, but she's really not.
And Anabelle, I think maybe at first, but now we're seeing, Annabelle. Again, the good thing about Annabelle's not stupid. And she's not naive. Because again, she's the same age as Shea.
Yeah.
She's been around the world. Aye.
Unfortunately, she found her baby.
And his name is Shea. Yeah.
They didn't have anything last week, but let's finish up with Debbie and Mito.
When last we left them, to remind people, this was when he got in a huge fight with her friends and all that kind of stuff.
I feel like I'm watching some type of Family Annihilator in waiting. It is terrifying watching this.
It's terrifying, and also he's just so mean. He's such a little bitch. Just like he's just so petty and just.
He wouldn't actually be violent toward her. He would poison her. He would poison her. Yeah.
Yeah, he would poison her.
Or throw her down the stairs.
Hey,
I've heard that takes care of an ex.
Take that out. Poodle can't list the ways he got rid of husbands. Yeah. Be careful, Pood. Don't incriminate yourself.
Even the hardy ones. Even the hardy Constitution ones don't survive a flight down the stairs.
By the way, while you were gone, I received a shipment for you, and I'm pretty sure it just said strychnine on the side of the box.
Oh, yeah. Ask Michael Peterson.
Jesus.
I know everyone says it was the owls.
Okay. All right.
See blowpoke. Although I kind of do believe the owl theory. I could go down. I could literally do like a 30 episode podcast on the staircase.
Well, why don't you call Amy Archer and maybe y'all can, because she's got that Murder She Watched podcast. It's blowing up.
I think about that case probably once a week. And him like talking to the guy, being on the DL and talking to guys and just being weird. Anyway, so Mito is praying. It's 55 days, and all I thought of is what went on in the last 20 that we didn't see.
Yeah,
has it been 20 days of
silent treatment? I bet you it has. Because he's that fucking petty. And it was so creepy when he's just staring there looking at his two horrible headshots. Oh God. And so he's like... It's like she's going to... Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I want to say where they're talking, because they go to the lake to talk, this shot, they pulled to this wide shot of them. And I went, that's beautiful. I remember thinking this of them like they're on the edge near the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, do you think what happened was right? And she's like, no, blah, blah, but you're so closed off. And she says, I have the feeling you're not happy. And he said, well, I left my family and my world to be here with you and blah, blah, blah. I deserve a good heart and a good person. And he said, she's like, yeah, we both deserve it. I love you. And he goes, I don't like it that you tell me that all the time. Don't say I love you. I need you. I blah, blah, blah.
Ugh. He talks like someone who has just, you can tell he's formed his idea. This really is sociopath next door, y'all. And what he does, I can't say the word. I'm trying to combine mirroring and mimicking, but both words work. He talks, do you notice he talks like a soap opera or a 1940s movie? Yeah. Because that is where he's
an actor in his life.
That is where he has co-opted all of his behavior from, y'all. And that's a huge, if you're with someone and you are saying all the time, oh, he says things to me like it's a movie, that's a red fucking flag.
Yeah. And he says, if you love someone, don't say it all the time. You show it by your actions. Support me. Be kind.
If you love someone, set them free.
If you love someone. And she says,
set them free.
Set them free. And she's like, it's not just a me fix. And she's like, you have to get honest with yourself and me. Now, I haven't seen a quick time shift like this. 13 days later, at 42 days, I went, Jesus Christ. And he's like, I forgive her, but I don't forget. We're still right where we were.
And the rumor is that they're married.
Yep.
So I can't imagine, because the trajectory of this almost feels like they're going to be a 90-day couple that flames out quickly. And like maybe they would drop off in the season.
Yeah.
Because we have one of those in Lalu, or are they just introducing? Is it 90 Day or Lalu where we're getting a new character? I can't remember.
We're getting Love After Lockup. We're getting the older, long-haired guy, the kind of rocker guy.
Oh God, y'all! It looks fantastic. I can't wait.
It's a good season. It's really good season.
He already has given me When the Demons Got Her vibes.
Oh, really?
Which she just got.
She just went to jail.
Did you just see her mugshot?
Christiana, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was on drugs again.
Y'all, great season of Love After Lockup on the $8 tier. It's fantastic.
The demon got her.
The demon got her.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if her mom's still alive. Probably not.
Probably not.
No. Mom already had emphysema. Yeah. When the demons got her. The demons got her.
Sometimes I wish we could just like bake little cakes or something and take them to some of these moms from Lalu just to say, we appreciate you.
That'd be weird. That would be really weird. You need to not say those things because I know you love mothers.
I do.
But that's weird. Okay. That's a weird thing to do.
But wouldn't you love to go see Amber and Puppy's mom?
No, I don't want to get involved in their mess. That's where we're different.
I just want to let them know somebody's thinking of them and sending some prayers.
Pretty sure they get mail.
Yeah.
So she's going. She says it would be foolish to throw away 6 years, and the daughter comes in with her headphones. It's like, well, hey, y'all. That's where he's staring at that creepy headshot, and he goes, "Hey, feel a lot of tense energy." And he was like, "I need quiet and rest." Then we go 39 days, and I was like, "This." I'm like, are we going to get to 90? Are we going to get to day 0?
It feels like it.
And then he murders her. And so they're doing mother-daughter petty day. And the daughter's like, I'm concerned. And she's like, and Debbie keeps saying, I don't want to throw away 6 years on a whim. Y'all, I've heard people say this before because they're thinking bird in the hand. I've got bird in the hand.
I've done it. It's hard. You spend a lot of time in your life and you feel like it's wasted. But keep going. I know what you're going to say.
You can't have that mindset though. If you're miserable, what does it matter if you got 6 years in it?
And time
it's not going to get better.
History means nothing when your present is horrible.
Yep. And she probably can't even think about what 6 years are. She's just thinking about the timeline.
And if she's so focused on the past, it's this idea history doesn't matter when your present is so horrible that you can't even imagine a future. Because how can this woman realistically imagine a future with this guy? Mm-hmm. But we find out when she does go get pedicures with Devin later on, all this woman needs is for him to say, I love you. And
yes, and a formal proposal.
She was sitting here. Well, first of all, what'd you think of this nail parlor?
What'd
you think of this nail salon?
I didn't notice too much about it.
No, you didn't notice that they were in wooden rockers that were attached by chains. Right. They were. My daddy, she's getting her down. There's her Baton Rouge, just a swinging.
Swinging.
They were just swinging. Get their nails.
We would have to pay so many rights to John Anderson as many times as we've sung swinging.
I really wish you wouldn't have said his name. I don't know why she's getting her nails done with this W.
I do apologize, by the way, for murdering Clive Davis.
Was it you?
Yeah, I've said it. I talked about it.
You know what? It's not our fault if they're 90 or above.
That queen. That old smooth-faced queen.
Yeah. I got to check on John Anderson now that you said it. Jesus fucking Christ.
So, yeah.
Good
y'all,
God, he looks old.
And she goes, at this point, I'm not sure he even loves me. It took you how long to figure this out? At this point, this woman's so up her own ass.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can pull her out.
Yeah. No. When she keeps saying, okay, he's 71. When she keeps saying, but I need more time. And her daughter is literally saying, you don't have this. What the fuck are you saying? So it's this idea. This is, as you talk about, this is truly magical thinking. She's trying to create literally more time for herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ain't happening.
And that's the show.
That's the show, everybody. Well, I enjoyed your Grecian gangbang update.
Thank you.
I'm proud for you.
I never had a Grecian bath gangbang, just mostly one-on-ones.
I just kind of imagine you singing like when Alvin and the Chipmunks and then the Chipettes did a sing-off when they were in Greece, but with guys fucking you and coming all over you. That's kind of what I thought it was going to be. But you would be singing in a high chipmunk voice the whole time.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just holding a big vase.
Yes, exactly. That's what I imagine. All right, everybody.
That's the show.
That's the show. Thank y'all so much for listening. Or if it's YouTube's day for you on Tuesday, thank you for watching on YouTube. Again, give us a thumbs up the butt, and share. We appreciate it very much. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. You can leave 5 stars. And if you don't know what to say, you can always say, keep going, Queens. We appreciate our sponsors, y'all. And please support our sponsors if you're listening to our commercials. They enable us to do what we love. If you don't give a fuck about that, though, and you want to go commercial free for what, Poodle?
Your pleasure.
You can jump to the $8 tier of RealityGays, RG Plus at the $8 tier. That includes the new episodes of Lalu. There's a video version of the new episodes of Lalu that's on the $15 tier. But if you want the audio, that's on the $8 tier, or all audio tier. And we have a good time over there. All right, everybody. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes. And if you are at a party with Chandler, Aspen, and Hallie, chances are everyone's already over the legal limit.
Pretty much.
And
you in danger, girl.
Yeah, it's only going to get wilder from there, and someone's going to give a BJ in the bathroom. Nothing wrong with that. Call us.